Across our planet lurk creatures so deceptively simple, so disturbingly efficient, that a single touch, sting, or bite could cripple, even kill you before you understand what's happening. These aren't monsters from myths, they're real, hiding beneath waves, crawling in jungles, drifting in currents, waiting for one wrong step. Tonight, we count down the animals whose painful attacks have pushed humans to the absolute limit of endurance and survival. From venomous spikes to neurotoxic stings, from relentless predators to transparent assassins, nature has engineered pain in ways we still struggle to comprehend. In this list, danger increases with every rank. Start soft if you must, but prepare, because by the time we reach number 1, you'll question how humans survived encounters with these biological nightmares. 10. Black Sea Urchin. At number 10, the black sea urchin is nature's simplest warning sign: do not touch. Yet thousands do accidentally every year. This creature needs no aggression, no pursuit, it merely waits. Every inch of its spherical body bristles with needle-like spines tipped with venomous tissue. One misstep and those spines bury deep into your foot or hand, delivering instant, electric pain that blooms into bruising black rings within minutes. Unlike a surface scrape, a sea urchin puncture is a hidden danger. The brittle spines often snap off beneath the skin, causing infection, muscle spasms, and in severe cases, respiratory distress as the venom disrupts nerve function. Victims describe the pain as burning nails hammered into bone. Medical attention becomes essential when the wounds are deep, because tissue damage can escalate into paralysis or systemic shock. It doesn't bite, it doesn't chase, it simply punishes carelessness with ruthless efficiency, proving that in nature, even the quietest creatures can be catastrophic. 9. Tarantula Hawk Wasp. The Tarantula Hawk Wasp is a flying nightmare equipped with one of the most agonizing stings ever recorded. Measuring up to 4.5 inches, this metallic blue assassin hunts tarantulas many times its own size, overpowering them with neurotoxic precision. Its strategy is macabre: paralyze the spider, drag it to a burrow, and lay a single egg inside. When the larva hatches, it feeds from within, saving the vital organs for last to keep its host alive as long as possible. For humans, the sting is mercifully non-lethal but brutally unforgettable. Entomologist Justin Schmidt, creator of the Sting Pain Index, described it bluntly: the only thing to do is lie down and scream. The pain is instant, explosive, and all-consuming, often leaving victims temporarily incapacitated. Thankfully, it lasts only about 5 minutes, but those minutes feel like a lifetime compressed into pure agony. The wasp rarely attacks without provocation, yet even one accidental brush of the skin can trigger a sting powerful enough to drop a grown adult to their knees. 8. Red Harvester Ant. Small but sadistic, the red harvester ant delivers a level of pain far beyond what its tiny size suggests. Unlike most ants, which bite or sting once before retreating, this species combines both attacks in a coordinated assault. It clams onto the skin with its mandibles, anchors itself, then pivots its body in a circular motion, stinging again and again while pumping venom with each thrust. The result is a venom cocktail that spreads far beyond the sting site. Victims experience burning, blistering pain that intensifies over hours, radiating through limbs and joints. The agony can last anywhere from 4 to 12 hours, long after the ant itself is gone. Historically, Apache legends describe enemies being abandoned on mounds of these ants, a fate of slow, unrelenting torment. Modern science confirms why. The venom contains alkaloids that amplify pain signals rather than just triggering them, essentially turning your own nervous system against you. Though rarely deadly on their own, a swarm can overwhelm any victim, making these ants a reminder that some of nature's worst suffering comes from the smallest jaws. 7. Amazon Giant Centipede. Stretching up to 30 centimeters, the Amazon giant centipede is a foot-long ribbon of armored plates and venomous fangs built for predation. This creature hunts in caves, jungles, and forest floors, capable of scaling walls and even hanging from ceilings to snatch bats mid-flight. Its speed is shocking, its bite far worse. When threatened or touched, the centipede drives its force appeal's modified legs evolved into venom, injecting fangs deep into flesh. The venom triggers instant burning pain, redness, swelling, chills, and weakness that can last up to 12 agonizing hours. While not typically lethal to humans, the centipede's bite is often described as white-hot fire traveling under the skin. Victims report difficulty moving the affected limb, along with waves of nausea and dizziness. But despite its horrifying appearance, the centipede avoids confrontation whenever possible. It doesn't stalk humans, it simply reacts violently when surprised. In the dense Amazon, where every step hides a secret, one wrong hand placement is all it takes to earn one of the most excruciating encounters in the rainforest. 6. Gila monster. The Gila monster is one of the few venomous lizards on Earth, and it brings a medieval brutality to every bite. Thick-bodied, slow-moving, and deceptively calm, it seems harmless until threatened. Then it latches on with crushing jaws, refusing to release as it saws its teeth deeper into flesh. Unlike snakes that inject venom through fangs, the Gila monster floods wounds with toxic saliva as it chews. The venom surges through the bloodstream, triggering nausea, vomiting, sweating, fever, and difficulty breathing. The pain is intense and persistent, lasting days rather than hours. Victims often require tools: a stick, a lever, anything to pry the lizard's iron grip open. The Gila monster is not aggressive by nature, but its defensive strategy is terrifyingly effective. Don't let go, and let the venom do the talking. And as horrifying as this lizard is, the next creature doesn't even need to bite you to bring agony. In fact, you can suffer just by brushing against it. 5. Lionfish. Graceful in appearance, but engineered for pain, the lionfish is the ocean's floating booby trap. Its long, delicate fins hide venomous spines that act like biological hypodermic needles. One accidental touch is enough for the spines to puncture skin, releasing venom that causes instant stabbing pain, redness, muscle weakness, and a disturbing tingling sensation that crawls across the body. Depending on how many spines pierce the flesh, symptoms can escalate into rapid heart rate, vomiting, abdominal cramping, and even fainting, an especially deadly outcome underwater. The pain may linger for 8 hours, or torment the victim for as long as 30 days. Removal of the spines is a nightmare. Like porcupine quills, they break easily, but unlike quills, each contains a venom gland, meaning squeezing them forces more poison into the wound. But if you think hidden needles are dangerous, what happens when the needles belong to the most venomous fish on Earth? One that disguises itself as a rock beneath your feet? 4. Stonefish. The stonefish is the deadliest fish alive, yet it resembles nothing more than a lump of algae-covered stone resting on the seafloor. This perfect camouflage is its most terrifying weapon. Swimmers in shallow water never see it until they step down it, and the stonefish responds instantly. Its dorsal spines shoot upward like biological spikes, injecting potent venom that attacks tissue, nerves, and the cardiovascular system. Victims describe the pain as being struck with a hammer, then ground with a metal file. Within minutes, swelling suffocates the limb, tissue begins to die, and shock overtakes the body. Without rapid antivenom treatment, paralysis and cardiac failure become real threats. Even survivors endure long-term nerve damage and lingering pain that can last weeks. In the silent world beneath the waves, nothing punishes a careless step more brutally than this hidden assassin disguised as stone. 3. Pit viper. Rattlesnakes, cottonmouths, and copperheads all fall under the fearsome pit viper family. Their fangs are needle-thin hypodermic instruments designed to slip into flesh with almost no sensation. Many victims don't even realize they've been bitten until the venom ignites. Within minutes, burning pain spreads from the wound as swelling balloons outward. Bruising darkens the skin, a metallic taste floods the mouth, the tongue numbs, and breathing becomes strained. Victims describe the pain as being stabbed repeatedly with red-hot spikes. Pit viper venom contains hematoxins that destroy tissue and clotting factors, causing internal bleeding and widespread cell death. Without treatment, limbs can become permanently damaged or lost altogether. Though the snakes bite primarily in defense, their silent strike speed and potent venom make them one of the most dangerous reptiles across the Americas. 2. Bullet ant. The bullet ant delivers the most painful sting known to science. Indigenous tribes refer to it as the 24-hour ant because its sting triggers a full day of blistering, unforgettable agony. The moment its stinger pierces skin, neurotoxin floods the nervous system, hijacking pain receptors and amplifying signals to unbearable levels. Victims describe the sensation as being shot, hence the name. The pain remains at peak intensity for hours, accompanied by trembling, nausea, fever, vomiting, and temporary paralysis of the affected limb. In certain tribes, young warriors wear gloves filled with dozens of angry bullet ants as a rite of passage, enduring waves of agony strong enough to blur vision and cause muscle convulsions. One ant is enough to incapacitate. A swarm nearly unthinkable. 1. Box jellyfish. The box jellyfish is the closest thing our oceans have to an invisible death trap. Its translucent bell and trailing tentacles drift silently through warm coastal waters, nearly impossible to spot until contact is made. Each tentacle contains thousands of nematocysts, microscopic harpoons loaded with some of the fastest-acting venom in the natural world. When they fire, the venom simultaneously attacks the skin, nervous system, and heart. Victims feel an immediate burning sensation, followed by lacerating pain across the body as if the skin is being branded. Red, whip-like welts appear, consciousness fades, and cardiac arrest can occur within minutes. In recorded cases, swimmers have died before reaching shore. For those who survive, the pain and scarring may last for months. Elegant, translucent, and lethal, the box jellyfish proves that in nature, beauty often hides the sharpest edge. Nature doesn't need fangs or claws to terrify us sometimes. A quiet drift of tentacles or a creature hiding underfoot is far more dangerous. Which of these painful encounters shocked you the most? And which animal list should we explore next? Stay curious, stay alert, and join us again as we continue uncovering the world's most extraordinary and deadly creatures.